Hey guys, it's Vanity Yachts here in sunny Fort Lauderdale. Today we definitely have a special one for you. It's one of my personal listings and one of my favorite power catamarans on the market today. Definitely a good starter power catamaran if you're looking to do long haul trips to the Keys or just putt around the intercoastal. Today it's going to be a 2019 Aquila 44. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick walkthrough of the boat, the ins and outs and what you should know. And here we go. So here we are looking at the Aquila from the aft section of the boat. And you really have to look at it from this side, I feel like, to appreciate actually how much space you get with a 44-foot boat. Again, a lot of people compare this interior space to around a 60-foot monohull. So when we get inside, you'll definitely be able to see some of that layout and how well Aquila has done with these power cats. But to start, if you look up here, the owner did something really cool that I haven't seen before on any other Aquilas, and that is a custom Flybridge enclosure, not only with the isinglass, but with a exterior screen. So that gives him both privacy from people walking back and forth on the dock, as well as sunshade during those hot summer days. Absolutely an awesome addition to this Aquila. And then looking down, something that he also did, which I see a lot of boat owners doing this now, is a sea decking. He went for a custom sea decking option, and this is just a lot easier on the fiberglass on your feet. If anybody drops anything, you aren't going to be upset because it's messing up your brand new boat. But this is a great feature that I think a lot of people are switching over to, even on larger motor yachts. Let's go ahead and hop on. I'll take you through the exterior first, and then we'll go through the inside. So I'm currently standing on the starboard side aft pontoon of the Aquila. We got two big steps here, and this owner installed these gates, which do not come standard, which a lot of people definitely have to have. So if I can swing that over so you guys can see. Looking over here on the starboard side, you do have this little compartment here that goes all the way through the other side of the boat. So you can actually put rod holders in there. You can put fishing rods, in there, and any other cleaning equipment. You'll see throughout the boat there's going to be plenty of storage that you guys will be able to utilize. And a lot of people don't understand storage is very important on a boat of this size. So walking up into the aft section of the boat, you have a little U-shaped seating area. Each one of these seats has storage underneath. Go ahead and take a look at least one of them. This owner is elected to have his cleaning supplies in there. So this table actually drops down as well, as you can see underneath there. And there will be a pad that goes on the back of here for people to enjoy, do a little sunbathing. And again, we're now on the port side. You see that secondary pass-through door that I was mentioning earlier. I do have the tender covered right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at how this fits on here for all y'all. So this is actually a fixed platform. It does not drop in the water. A lot of people think that this drops in the water with a push of a button. It does not. This is fixed. They come fixed, and I do not think it's an option to add on a hydraulic swim platform to these. What they did is they installed one of these. This is a davit, and I do get a lot of complaints about this, but unfortunately it is what it is. So the davit actually flips up, you swing it over the tender and drop it in, but the horizontal motion, the side to side, is actually manual. You have to swing it over yourself, but the up and down method is used via remote. So if you're a little older and can't swing a 500-pound tender around by just yourself, You can get away with it with 2 people. However, it would be really nice if they could add on a feature to where the entire thing was mechanical. I think a lot of people would enjoy that, and it's pretty simple to do. I'm not sure why they don't do that, but like I said, it is what it is. So I had to come back here and mention, because I completely forgot, on the back side of this gate, obviously is your shore power connect, but you do have a little outdoor shower here, as well as your water hookups. But this is definitely a nice feature to hose off on after doing a little bit of swimming. That's both hot and cold. Open this guy back up. Okay. Now, a lot of people buy this boat because of this specific feature. It's really, I think, the Aquila's bread and butter feature. Really, really cool. And it's this bar area right here. So if you walk in the salon a little bit, I'll get to the galley in a second. There's 2 levers behind this sink here. And what they do is if you open them, if you unlock them and give this a little push, this now opens up as such and automatically locks into place via these pistons here. And now you have, oh sorry, you fold this down. Now you have a fully open concept almost galley area that floods into the U-shaped seating area back here, and it just brings the boat together. A lot of larger motor yachts, you don't have this feature, or even power catamarans, and everybody's completely separated. You have people up in the front that aren't able to have conversations with people laying out on the sun pad. So it's very nice to have this entire area open up where everybody can talk and have a good time. So I'm going to move further in here, and here we have an Isotherm fridge and freezer. The fridge is on the top. Go ahead and open one of these up for you guys. The owner has a good amount of stuff in here, so you can see just how deep this is. Over here is going to be your Fusion audio controls. This will be your salon AC control, as well as your salon interior lighting switches. There's also plenty of storage here. This boat just has an amazing amount of storage. A lot of people like this boat for that reason. Coming over here to the galley, this boat has a nice deep sink. Definitely should be happy with this, again, for a little 44-foot boat. It's nothing to be shy about. You have your cooktop here, and then here is an area to keep dishes. A lot of people keep ice in here because it's a good way to serve drinks right out the back, and there is a drain in the bottom of that. You have your convection / microwave oven, and overall it is a good amount of space to prepare food in. I don't think you're going to be cooking any Thanksgiving meals here, but I do think it's a good use of space here. So turning around, moving further forward in the salon, I apologize for my mess here. We do have another U-shaped style seating area. This is going to be for more of a lunch, maybe formal dining setting. This table folds up so everybody can have a place to eat. You could easily fit 6 people in this salon, no problem. And flipping around to here, we have more storage, of course. Looks like this is the fun cabinet. And you do have a TV that raises out of here with the touch of a button like this. And there it goes. Alright. Moving forward, this boat is equipped with a lower helm station, which some people love this feature, some people hate it. they think it takes up too much space. But in inclement weather, and to be down by everybody, if let's say you only have 2 or 3 people cruising and they're having lunch and you're down here, it is a nice feature. But again, a lot of people do not like this feature because of the space it takes. What do you get in this space, you ask? Well, this extends further all the way out to here. This obviously isn't here, so you do get more space right here, and there would be an additional option for an additional fridge in this spot. It usually is right around here, and then you have a bigger TV. So you gain a little bit, but again, it's totally personal preference. If you have to have a lower helm station, I don't think it's a deal breaker on this boat, but again, some people have to have it. I did skip over this here. This is going to be your voltage panel, and this has the layouts, obviously everything that's on the boat. We're hooked up to shore power right now. And then flip over to this side, it's going to be your generator on and on, your black water tanks, as well as your house battery switches down there, and some other important controls. Got your generator in there. I'm going to go down to this starboard cabin first, since we're here. Every cabin on this boat has this amazing partition. You got to unlatch it right here, but it has this partition that slides across, so every single person has their own separate cabin area. Definitely a great choice for privacy. And that locks into place. Jumping down to here. So right now we're again at a city dock, so not the best view, but you do get tons of natural light in this room. I have this closed right now, but this would also be another access for natural light. And this is the starboard cabin, so you have plenty of storage underneath here, and you also have storage where is it? Underneath here, pillows and anything else you would need. Flip around the side. Here's the starboard head. Definitely a good sized head, and each one of the cabins does have one that is this size. The master is a little bit bigger, obviously. Storage underneath here, and this shower is a very tall shower with a seat in it. So I'm about 5'11". Let's see if I can flip this over. I'm about 5'11", and I got at least another foot above me, which again, for a 44-foot boat is something that's, you lose headspace, you lose storage. And with these Power Cats, with the beams they have on them and the layout that Aquila specifically did, I mean, it's just amazing what they can fit into a 44-foot boat. So I'm going to walk over to the port side. Remember again, the partition. Storage behind both doors on the port and starboard side. And this cabin here, again, this is definitely a little bit of a better view. Flip around. You do have your AC controls here. Storage underneath the floor there. Moving forward again. The port side head, absolutely amazing amount of space in here. And keep in mind, guys, this is a 2019 boat, so not everything looks absolutely brand new, but for a 2019, I think this boat looks amazing and is in great shape. So moving forward to the master, this is a huge selling point on this boat as well. Another partition here. Walking down into the master, it's actually a full beam stateroom. So on the starboard side here, you have plenty of closet space for clothes and other items. I'm not going to open everything up. Looks like they have a little bit of a dehumidifier in there. And this boat does not have it, but a combo washer and dryer usually goes in this closet on the bottom section here. The owners have a bunch of stuff in there right now, so I'm not going to go picking through their stuff. But usually a combo washer and dryer goes right there in that section. This boat does not have one. Most of the Aquila 44s do have the hookups for it, so if you're looking at a boat and it doesn't have one, most likely you can get one and hook it up there, no problem. There's your vanity over here, or desk station. Plenty of light again. And you do have access to both the port and starboard side of the bed, which is nice to have. No one's crawling over each other to get out of bed at night. A nice little flat screen Vizio TV. Move it down to the port side here with the master head. A little bit bigger of a shower. I think it's about the same size as the port and starboard cabin, but nevertheless, you do have a little bit bigger of a space in here. And there is windows as well. Please forgive me, guys, if my camera work is not that good. My screen keeps dying on me for some reason. Still figuring out this camera equipment. And this is just a general, I'll do a general pan of this salon area. Okay, so that about does it for the salon area. Now we're going to go ahead and go up to the Flybridge. So the sea decking goes all, on this particular model, goes all the way up, which is, again, is a great feature. I think a lot of people are switching over to start doing this. Moving up to the Flybridge area, this is what I was talking about the exterior screen. This particular owner has these sunblocks up that are very nice for the summer days, as well as privacy. But looking back here to start off with, so you have another huge entertaining space, another U-shaped style seating area with a fold down table. Great way to entertain guests up here. The owner did elect to have a couple Dometic fridge and freezers. He wants a little more fridge space, so he decided to plug them in there, and it doesn't really take up any space. It's kind of a dead area over there on these boats, so it'd be a great way to put a fridge and freezer in. You have another freezer or fridge down below, just a little pull-out drawer. Here, you have a nice grill, sink. I think these don't really get used that much just because of their location, but if this was all opened up, it would be nice to grill a couple burgers up here if you're down in the Bahamas offshore. Moving forward, you have your secondary station. On most Aquilas, this is, unless you have the lower home station, this is what you're going to have. Raymarine electronics are standard on these boats. Not crazy fancy, but it'll get the job done. Go ahead and take this off so you guys can take a look. It is touchscreen. Seating here. He has a couple of chairs that cover up there. But again, I'll do a quick pan of the area. Give you guys an idea. And again, storage under the seats over here, as well as all under here. head back down Flybridge. Here's a feature that I'll show you guys on the exterior real quick. So a lot of people do not know this, but this black panel of Aquila's usually is the first thing to go. This fades pretty quickly, especially on new Aquilas. It's out in the sun, it's the color black, it's not good for the boat. So what this owner did is he went ahead and actually wrapped this in a vinyl in jet black to make the boat look as new as possible, and it looks absolutely amazing. I think anybody who's thinking about getting an Aquila or currently has an Aquila, do this, because this is a great idea. This is on the starboard side of the boat. The owner put white caps on top of these access ports. This would be the starboard cabin, I believe. The starboard cabin one is up there. This may be the starboard head, but the boat comes with these gray plastic type caps, and eventually they do fade and crack because of the sun. So he went ahead and put white ones on there. It obviously makes the boat look very well. Lots of stainless to hold on to when walking up on both sides. Here and to my right. It's nice and sturdy. It does not feel flimsy whatsoever. There goes a Horizon Power Cat. Hopefully we'll be taking a look at one of those in a couple weeks for y'all. Moving forward, we have a crazy amount of bow space. I'm still walking. So I didn't show you up on the Flybridge because it's a bit of a hassle to take all the screens off, but there's actually a door that goes straight from the bow right up into the Flybridge area. It's right there. And that is another awesome feature on this boat. People, if y'all are anchored up in the Bahamas somewhere, if you want to grab a drink, you just run up to the Flybridge. You don't have to run all the way to the back of the boat. It's a great feature. Show you guys the space down here. So obviously there is just an unbelievable amount of space down here. This is both on the port and starboard side. That's one of your 2 freshwater tanks that you can see right there. And you can put anything in here from fenders to floaties to anything, maybe like 3 or 4 bodies. Definitely a lot of space in there. There's your water fill up. Walking a little bit towards the center of the boat, you have your anchor locker here. And again, on the port side, I will open this up. And again, just a monstrous amount of space. It looks like he has an umbrella in there. You got your water pumps, your other fuel, not fuel, water tank. He does have plenty of fenders. Something I haven't mentioned yet is this feature here. So this actually allows you to walk straight up to the Flybridge from the bow of the boat. I don't have it opened up right now because of the screen here, but that gate swings out just like on the aft section of the boat. Those gates up back there, it's almost the same operation. This allows you, if you have guests on the boat and they want to have some sort of, they want to go up there for some drinks or just to cool off for a little bit, get out of the sun, really easy to access the Flybridge without having to run all the way back to the boat or anything like that. So now, take you back, port side. Good stainless under here to hold on to, does not feel flimsy. Feels like a really well-built boat. I'm going to take you all into the starboard engine compartment here. So on this particular boat, this is a 2019 and you have the Volvo Penta D4 300s. It's the highest horsepower you can get in this boat for that year. Now you can get 320 horsepower Volvo Pentas, I believe. But just to look at the, give you a comparison of the amount of space that's down here, I'm gonna climb down here. Okay. So just to show you guys how much space is actually in the port and starboard engine room, I'm actually in the starboard one right now. I climbed down here. I'm doing about maybe a quarter of a squat, and from my access point, I mean, you have access to the filters here. You have the fuel filters right there. The generator is what the camera is currently sitting on, and I can reach almost every part of this motor very, very easily. Now I'm standing in the back of the motor. I can reach almost every part of it. Let's see if I can show you guys. Doing this for the... Almost fell. This, I'm literally in front of the motor right now, and I could easily work on something back here. It's just an amazing amount of space on this boat. I'm going to be doing this for every boat on our walkthrough Wednesdays. I'm going to be climbing down in the engine room, trying to get in the front of it or the rear of it, whatever orientation it's in, to show you guys how easy or hard it is to work on the motors, because a lot of people do not understand that it is pretty easy to work on motors like this yourself. A quick oil change is not a hard thing to do. However, if it's hard to access the motor, then you're going to be paying somebody a good bit of money and labor to get it done for you. So, Walkthrough Wednesdays. If you enjoy this video, please hit the subscribe button and the notification link, and it will let you know every Wednesday when we come out with a new Wednesday walkthrough. Let's go ahead and look at the port side motor. Same thing on the other side. Have your fuel tanks here. Also your fuel tank transfer levers there. If you do have an external, an additional fuel tank, sometimes these come with 95-gallon fuel tanks. It would be seated, I think just behind the motor back there. This one does not have that option. That is a nice option, but really, if you're going 12 knots for over almost 300 miles, it's gonna be a long day of boating, so it's gonna be pretty rare that I feel like you use that extra 95 gallons. Well, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that little walkthrough. We're gonna be doing, again, walkthrough Wednesdays every single week on a different boat. It doesn't matter if it's 200,000 or 20 million. We're gonna go ahead and get these videos out for y'all. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me below. My contact info is in the description, and please subscribe and hit the notification button so every Wednesday you can tune into our videos. Appreciate it. Thanks, y'all. See you next time.